I'm Sergeant John Kendall from Bundaberg PCYC. I'd like to welcome you to the 2018 presentation of the IOWNIT program. The IOWNIT program is a crime prevention initiative which we created where we allow young people to use their creative minds to create awareness programs around certain issues in the community. In previous times we've run the IOWNIT program to bring awareness around issues such as inhalant abuse and drink spiking. However, on this occasion we are targeting domestic and family violence thanks to the funding that we have received from the state government for this program. The challenge we set these students: create a 30-second commercial which brings about awareness of domestic violence but also promotes discussion about domestic and family violence. The entire process of this program is done by the students themselves, from the script writing all the way to post-production. Yes, of course, they do have an expert there, and that expert is John Crosh, who helps and provides guidance to help them through the process. But the majority of the work, from everything from filming, acting, and everything involved, is done by these exceptional students. Historically, it was identified that most of the domestic violence awareness programs out there highlighted the male as the predator and the female as the victim. We acknowledge that in most cases, the female is the victim. However, on this occasion, these students wanted to throw a mix in there and change the roles. The purpose and the creativity behind their decision to do this not only promotes domestic and family violence, that anyone can be a victim, but it opens the door for discussion about domestic and family violence. We have seen this already. In the 6 weeks of filming, we have had many discussions with many people, including police, community leaders, and students. And it has brought active and positive conversations about domestic violence. It's brought awareness, and that is what we set out to achieve. We want people talking about domestic violence. We want you to acknowledge that domestic violence is not acceptable on any standard. I want to thank everyone that has been involved in this project. I want to thank Bundaberg State High School for allowing us access to their media students. I want to thank Bundaberg Police for getting actively involved in this process. I want to thank John Crosh Media, who does an exceptional job working with these kids and provides them with skills that they have never ever had the opportunity to do in real life. I want to thank Warren Duxby, who is the teacher at the Bundaberg High School, who has really put a lot of time into helping us with this program. And I want to thank the state government. Without your funding, we would never have had the opportunity to put these children through this program. It was about bringing awareness about domestic violence, but we also were able to give these young media students the opportunity to work with an expert. And for that, I know that they are truly grateful. I hope you enjoy the ads, and we look forward to further discussion about domestic and family violence.
Domestic violence is one of the most common things we go to here in Bundaberg, and in fact across the state as frontline police. Whilst it does happen usually behind closed doors, it does affect a lot of people, and that doesn't often get thought about. From the kids or the children that witness it and hear it, who have to go to school and try to learn, to emergency service workers like police who respond in the first instance, to hospital workers, and to neighbours and the general community at large. Domestic violence can affect everybody and anybody, whether you're male or female, and it's something that we're very serious about preventing and stopping.
If you see or hear of domestic violence happening in the home, or any violence at all, don't hesitate to call the police. We want you to do something about it. Don't be silent on domestic violence. We need the help of the community to spread the message that violence will not be tolerated. Do something about it, and do something now.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm sick and tired of this? How many times have I told you? you.
I don't care who you are, domestic and family violence is not acceptable. Let's join together as one and put an end to the violence, because silence only supports violence.
You were out last night.
Well, it must have been a hard game on the weekend.
You've been out every night this week.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm getting bloody sick of it.
I'll never make the same mistake. No, never, never, never.
Hi, I'm Bailey and I'm from Bundaberg State High School and we're working on the IOWNIT program about domestic violence. When we got together as a group, we decided that we wanted to kind of reverse the roles to break that stereotype, to show a man being abused, not only the women. We want to get the message across that everyone can be affected by domestic violence and it's just not to a specific gender or race or just for everyone. During this process, we discovered that just such a small ad takes so much work and effort and definitely appreciated it a lot more. And yeah, definitely an experience we appreciate. Our slogan, "We're not all violent, men get affected by DV too," is to show that it's for everyone gets affected by it and there's no winners in DV.